Maybe that's not the only reason. I'll go check up on her. No, she's sitting in the syndicate. You lighten your footstep as you approach her. Uwu isn't crying, nor does she look back. She just stares blankly at the skyscrapers on the other end of Rust. The blue critter is resting next to her. It looks over swiftly when it hears you approaching, but this time it doesn't grow agitated. It just looks at Uwu, then at you, then lies down whimpering. What should you say to her? Maybe just encourage her?
I know you're there. The plot, I haven't figured it out yet. If I go on camera like this, I'd let everyone down.
The vlog update is done. Everyone made it together. We're all friends from the same crew. You walk over and sit down beside her. We can also figure out the plot together. Let's figure out how to add dazzling fantasy to Stella's story. What do you think, Uwu? You want it to be more dazzling, more dreamy, or perhaps more romantic?
I really don't know what's missing exactly. Maybe it's what you said. Realism?
Can dazzling fantasy and realism mix? Yes, they can, by the way. She doesn't answer the question, but just shifts her gaze from the distance to the lion head in her hands.
Did you know? I'm the only one in this city who knows how to perform a lion dance. This lion head is also totally unique. These are all special treasures from Goldianville. Have you heard of Goldianville?
You shake your head.
Very few people know about it, but I learned of it when I was very little. Goldianville is a tiny city-state far, far away from this city. The people there are completely different from the people here. They speak a different language, write a different script, wear different clothing, eat different food.
Okay, that is big information, dude. Because so far, all they have mentioned is that this city exists with all its east side and this and that. Then there's this sea, which is home to all the monsters and shit and black rings and stuff like that. And other than that, there's white sands where various monsters and shit live, and there are ruins of older civilization and some random like moving nomad sort of people with smaller like villages and towns set up here and there. But this is the first time we're hearing about another city-state, Goldianville. That's new information to me. I've never heard of another city-state in this so far.
Oh, and when they eat, they use 2 little bamboo sticks to pick up the food. It's really impressive. Even I had to practice a long time to get the hang of it.
He shows you a strange gesture.
They are completely different from the people of this city.
What about Uwu?
They're all so unique, just like Owl. Oh, but Owl is the best at lion dancing.
So Uwu is from Goldianville?
Goldianville is very far away. I haven't been there yet. I grew up here. This city is my home.
That sounds so funny, because it's like this city, like this city. What a fucking funny ass game.
But I've heard of another term called homeland. I think Goldianville is my homeland.
Why do you say that? Did someone tell you?
I found out myself. Do you remember? I was born a much-loved child and raised by the whole drifter camp. All my neighbors, from the first floor to the 100th, loved and doted on me. A few of them looked like me. We had the same hair, eyes, and skin color. They came only once in a blue moon. They were very busy and low-key people who came and went cautiously and quietly. But each time, they'd make sure to come and see me and give me lots of fun and yummy things. I got my precious lion head from them. The people in the drifter camp told me they were merchants from Goldianville who trekked a long way here for this city's precious stones. They had to brave huge sandstorms and desert bandits along the way.
That is true, because this city holds a monopoly on the quote-unquote stones. I forgot what they're used for, but I think they're basically just energy stones, but I can't confirm that, unfortunately, but I do know that they have a monopoly on it. One of the events we did, which I forgot the name of, there is actually a bandit camp which is trying to, you know, divide the what is it called, means of production, kinda. They were trying to like delete the monopoly and create a duopoly of some kind.
They never stayed for long, but always came to see me when they had time. They would smile at me and beat up my bullies. I found that each time they were about to leave, they would hide and secretly shed tears. I found that they were different from the other neighbors who loved me. Though I'm the most adorable cutie pie in the world, these merchants loved me more than anyone else.
Well, I would beg to differ about the cutie pie thing.
So, gradually, I started praying for them to come. I really liked them and wanted them to tell me stories about Goldienville.
Sounds like she was born in Goldienville, but they moved her here because of some, like, I don't know, political persecution or something.
They refused to tell me and forbade me from learning the way they talk. They insisted that I use the language of this city. They only gave me this lionhead because I threw a tantrum. They didn't teach me how to use it, I taught myself.
The girl shakes the lion head grumpily. Her expression darkens again.
They stopped coming for a long, long time. Some said the catastrophe became stronger, and now there's something called the Tide of Ashes. Merchant fleets from small places can't make it here anymore.
That is true. The Tide of Ashes is making a big comeback this time around. The Sandstorm event had that. A bunch of events are mentioning that at this point. She's probably gonna get angry if I pat her head, but I kinda wanna hug her. I don't know. She's gonna be like, I'm no kid, but both of these are terrible, but we'll go with pat the head. There, since they can't come, it's up to you to call out to them. It's just like the movie for Stella. Calling out to its faraway family, they will hear it. Our goal is to win the Discars. Discars winning movie will be famous all over the world, watched in every city-state, no matter how far away, right? So there are other city-states, okay. Even if you don't win an award, as long as the movie gets made, there should be a way to get it out. And your connection with Outland Affairs Bureau, as well as the trade info you get, should be able to help. Now this is interesting that it seems that it was like human civilization existed all over the place. Then the disaster or whatever mania outbreak happened, and then every area got cut off from another area through like hostile zones. So they created their own city-states. So we are focusing on the city-state we live in, which is the city-state, which is the largest one as far as we know. But there are city-states across the planet. Okay. I wonder what their continent. I really want to see a map of this world. Like, what does the continent look like? Wouldn't look like Earth, obviously. So what does it look like? Is it like a giant middle continent, or is it like spread out all over the place? Having been comforted by you, he breaks into a smile.
Stop! I'm the invincible lion dancing queen, the star of tomorrow. Since when did a lowly clapper get to comfort me? I'm super strong and confident. My lion dance became so awesome and unique precisely because the Goldienville folks didn't come often. Add in Stella's dazzling fantasy and we'll win for sure! As soon as we figure out the plotline, the Discars are ours! As long as we figure out how to send Stella home, as long as we figure out...
As she says this, she starts to rub her hair buns in worry again. There are buns on her hair? I don't see them. These circular things, maybe?
It's weird no matter how I think about it. It just feels off that Stella's family would suddenly come back like that. So fake. Even I want to laugh at it.
Maybe you don't need that much realism for dazzling fantasy.
See? This is the problem.
A huge electronic helmet suddenly looms behind you in silence. You notice it's startling each other.
I didn't mean to scare you guys. I just wanted to help, so I searched up movie and dazzling fantasy online. I found an interview with a famous director. I really agree with the points she gave. Maybe it can also inspire you.